This is Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. I like to start off by saying, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Haloim La, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad, the Akim and the Aquat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson is edifying. It's the brother Shuab Bamawan back at you with another lesson. And going into the title, all right, 2/3 typical behavior, all right. And going into Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, the 15th verse, like I just read, all right, if we do not do what is commanded of us, right, even though we are not saved by the law, all right, we are saved by grace and faith, all right. The Lord has required for us that wherever we go, whatever land we're in, okay, that we rehearse the righteous acts, right, to the best of our ability, okay. And if you don't, rehearse the commandments, the statutes, all right, the judgments that the Lord has given us, all right, all these curses will fall upon us and pursue us until we pretty much die. You see? All right, so let's grab one of the curses. All right, one of the curses of our people. 1 second. Is to '65. It says, and among these nations shalt thou find no ease. All right, and we don't have no ease wherever we go. It's always a hard time for us. All right, no matter how much we try to put in work, it seems like we can never get by. Okay, it says, neither shall the sole of thy feet have rest. There is no true rest here in America, Babylon the Great. The Lord said, arise and depart, for this is not your rest. All right, he will even destroy you with a sword destruction. Okay, Micah 2 and 10. It says, but the Lord Yahweh shall give thee there a trembling heart, okay, trembling mind, and failing of eyes, okay, and sorrow of mind. You see, constantly your soul being in despair, all right, your eyes are always failing, the things that we want the most, we have a vision of things to come, goals, but hey, at the end of the day, your goals never come complete. They're never completed because you're under curses. So instead, you do the things that are not righteous, you do the things, you do the things that are wicked and not righteous. All right, as a matter of fact, let me grab this real quick. This is Jeremiah 4 and 22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. All right, meaning stupid. And they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. Okay, going back to Deuteronomy 28 and 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and have none assurance of thy life. Okay, and you can't even boast about tomorrow because you never know what tomorrow brings. All right, let me grab that. This is Proverbs, I believe it's the 27th chapter. Yep, this is Proverbs 27 and 1. It says, boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. All right, and our people, walk around in great pride, and that's why great miseries is being done to them in these latter times, man, because they have walked constantly in great pride, boasting in themselves, man. Like if they someone, the scriptures tell you that if you think yourself to be someone, all right, when you are not, you deceive yourself. Okay, because at the end of the day, we ain't nothing but earth and ashes, man, to the Lord. You see? So with that being said, let me grab a couple of these videos, and I'll make this one quick because I got to hit the gym. All right, so I'm definitely not going to be here too long. All right, this is Grab a couple of them from Instagram. Hold on real quick. All right. Let me turn this off so I got better views. Hold on, I'm trying to load them up. Right now, nigga. That niggas be frontin' like niggas be acting like niggas is gangsta and shit. You ready? What's poppin', my niggas? Yo, son, what's poppin', homie? What the fuck is this nigga right here? Yo, you see that shit, nigga? This shit is fucking real, my nigga. I don't give a fuck. See, he think that shit is all lovely, man. He love that shit. You see, 2/3 love being 2/3, man. That's why the Lord said, "Let the multitude perish that are born in vain." Okay, let's grab. Matter of fact, now that he did that, let's grab this preset. All right, which is one of the curses. All right, upon our people. This is Deuteronomy 28, and where's that at? This is 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Okay. And, you know, here it is that we constantly will fight against ourselves and kill our own brothers and sisters, man. All right. But here it is. We won't stand up against the wicked evildoers, man. We won't stand up against the workers of iniquity. You rather bow down to this devil. All right. And you know, call him massa all day long, you know. So let's grab some more. All right. This is I could kick the whole thing off here. This nigga's not playing. Oh, he's not here. I can't tell. Oh, shit. Him too? So they love literally this guy. I don't know if you could see it. It was might have not been as clear. All right, but that shit is insane at the end of the day, man. He letting off a whole full clip of, you know, whatever the hell that was. AK-47, AR. All right, he just letting it all off, man. Okay. And see, that's the thing. These people love being, you know, young niggas, YNs. All right. And they have fame. They literally feel good being that damn type of demon. You see, they are truly on demon time. All right. This is an update, y'all. You got. This is a 10-year-old child and 21-year-old mother killed in Newark mass shooting. All right. Oh shit. Oh shit. Threw me all the way off.
Just some shocking new surveillance video out of Newark. A senseless act of violence, leaving 2 people dead and 3 others now injured. This shooting happened Saturday night in Newark along Chancellor Avenue. A 10-year-old little boy, Jordan Garcia, among the victims. He was shot and killed. His 11-year-old brother was injured in the shooting, now recovering at the hospital. A 21-year-old mother of a 3-year-old child, her name is Kaya May Scott, she was also killed. her family is hoping whoever is responsible is soon caught. Investigators have announced a $10,000 reward for information that leads to an arrest. Whoever opened fire over the weekend, still on the run. Police now pleading with the public. If you know anything about who may have been behind this shooting, they are urging you to come forward, with the sheriff sending a message earlier today to whoever's responsible saying there's nowhere you can run.
You shattered families and shook an entire city. You proved nothing but your own weakness. So hear me clearly. We are coming. There's no hiding. There's no running. There's nothing that will change what's coming.
Jesus, I will pray that you guys get caught, you know, in a mighty way. I really hope that you guys get what you deserve. To just get what you deserve. Like, this is senseless.
You see, that's why at the end of the day, they ain't gonna get caught, because you calling on that name Jesus, man. All right. If you will call on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, he will bring you justice, man. All right. But because you calling on that damn name, all right, they gonna get away with it. And that's around my way, you know, not exactly around my way. That's about an hour for me, but I done spent a lot of time in Newark. I got a lot of family in Newark, and I already know how to get down out there. Them niggas out there, true killers. And, you know, they know how to bob and weave in them streets, and they know how to stay off the grid, basically. You know, they know how to stay on the low. So they ain't gonna find them. You know, if they didn't find them then, they ain't gonna find them later. You know, so hey, that's all judgment. Also, you see, a whole 21-year-old woman had to be killed, man, because of judgment. All right, there's the scripture that says, "What whoever perished being innocent," man. There's a lot of people be like, "Oh, you killed the innocent body," you know, and somebody that had nothing to do with it. That was judgment of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and the Lord said, "Whoever perished being innocent." All right, so she ended up catching it for something that she probably did, you know, in this time in her past life, you know, she had to pay for it. All right. And her son also, you see, this is why you have, this is why you have to fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. So like you had to drink some water. All right. Scriptures tell you, man, that the Lord said, "I kill and make alive." All right, let's grab that real quick. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 39. It says, "See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand." Okay, let's grab this. This is Isaiah 45. All right. And 7. And it says, "I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things." You see? So that whole perception that these people have that the Lord is all about peace, all right, is a false narrative, man. The Lord is what brings evil. The Lord is what, you know, has people pretty much dropping, all right? The Lord sends evil angels, man, all right? Death angels when he is fed up with our people. And we have to understand that, okay? Look, that's the chime right there, all right? This is Psalms 78, right, and 49, and it says, "He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation, and trouble by sending evil angels among them." You see, he made a way to his anger. He spared not their soul from death, but gave their life over to the pestilence. Okay. The Lord is not playing, man. And the Lord said that he was going to bring to you plagues from Egypt, man. All right. That's why a lot of you firstborns out here, all right, are pretty much dying on these streets. Okay. And it's going to come to the rest of these other heathens pretty soon, too. You see, when the Lord comes to bring true judgment, all right, a lot of firstborns are going to die all at one shot out here. Okay. The ones that are not of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Because the firstborns are supposed to get the birthright to the Lord, man. But see, the ones that don't believe, Okay, the Lord just gonna take you out the way. Okay, this is Psalm 68 and 20, and it says, "He that is our power is the God of salvation, and unto Yahweh, the Lord Yahweh Shai, belong the issues from death." Okay, let's grab some more, couple more videos. This is
We not from the deuce, call up Mellows. I bet that shit took. They not trying to make it public. So it's cool. I just
my bad. I ain't even gonna play the sound because it's got the music in the background. All right, but just look in the background as he walks in. He starts shooting. Boom, boom, shooting up right inside restaurants, man, with no problem. You see, these people have gotten more ballsy nowadays, man. They could care less about innocent children, innocent people. All right, these people are high as hell on drugs. You know, this is all. You know, this is why the Lord said it is better to be in the spirit of mourning, all right, than to be in the house of uh of mirth. You see, and if you don't submit to that, the Lord gonna put you in the house of mourning. You know, gonna have you mourning for your dead child. You know, dead family members. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 7:2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. All right. The NLT says it is better to spend your time at funerals than at parties. After all, everyone dies, so the living should take this to heart. Yeah. Okay. It says sorrow is better than laughter, for sadness has a refining influence on us. Okay. A wise person thinks a lot about death, while a fool thinks a lot only about having a good time. You see? And you should be thinking about these things because the Lord is bringing judgment upon the earth. Okay. And there's nothing that you can do to stop the Lord's judgment. All right. Look at all these people partying it up right now. All right, there's no way around it. Now you got a whole person laying out on the floor, a bunch of innocent people that had nothing to do with it. Okay. You gonna fucking play with him? No, he right there. You go to nigger woman right here. Get out, come on. Why you turn me though? Why you turn me though? Why you turn me? Then that son ain't pop. Put that phone, shut the fuck up. Why you turn me though? It ain't what you look like, man. Come on, bitch. See, like the example that you set for your child, shooting the baby father right in front of him. Like, what kind of fucking example are you setting for your child, man? You see, even to the point that these women, all right, are just off. These women are no longer, you know, turn-ons no more, man. None of these women are have no beauty in them. They just have a whole bunch of niggerism in them, you know. They just want to be a whole bunch of niggas. And then you got these niggas that want to be a whole bunch of bitches, a whole bunch of women, you know, effeminate as hell. You know, here it is. You got the men, all right, being effeminate as hell and having little girl cat fights, all right, with a bunch of fruity ass niggas. And then you'll have a bunch of women that's running around clapping niggas like they damn thugs. Everything is ass backwards in here, man. That's why the scriptures tell you that, man. All right, let's grab that. This is Isaiah All right, 5 and 20. It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, and that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter, man. You see? Let's grab this. This is Isaiah 29 and 16. Surely you're turning of the things upside down. Who is the one that has done this, man? Esau, man, has turned everything upside down. All right, has everything, literally doing things backwards, man. Which ultimately comes with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, because he has put a certain spirit upon the earth, man. Okay, it says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay, for shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not, or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding, man. Okay, so everything is upside down in this place, man. Okay, back to 5 and 20 in Isaiah. All right, 21, it says, woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. You know, these people think that, they're wise doing the things that they're doing. Okay, here it is that Esau got all this damn technology and you get caught in 2 damn seconds. Here it is, everybody just stupid as hell and want to pick up a phone for some type of fame and record themselves doing these things, man. Like, what is it benefiting you? It ain't benefiting you nothing but jail time, death, okay? A whole bunch of hate, This is why this is why we're a laughing stock onto the nations, man. This is why they look at us like, they can point the finger and say, you are niggas. You are spicks, okay? This is why we're literally going back to the 28th chapter, Deuteronomy. We are called bywords, okay? We're an astonishment. Bywords to these people, man. You see, here it is. We're supposed to be in the sight of the nation, showing them how you are supposed to be acting accordingly in this place. And all they can do is just continually. This is why they're able to point the finger and say, yeah, it was them niggas. And then you want to get mad when people call you a bunch of niggas and call you blacks and call you spicks, because you well deserve that name. You're here it is. Esau's supposed to be the most ignorant person on planet Earth, but you're acting more ignorant than they are. That's why the Lord said that they have overpassed the deeds of the wicked. There is no way around this shit, man. You cannot make any of this up. Okay, let's grab another one. And I ain't gonna grab too many more because I could, man, 2/3 behavior. I could be here all day, literally pointing out all types of crazy shit. My algorithm is wild, Let's see here. Let me see. Hold on, real quick. Look at this ugly ass nigga right here. This is actually a funny video, but the first part of it, the first 10 seconds of it. Look at the demon time on this nigga's face. All right, regardless of what the other nigga's saying, he's saying a whole bunch of funny shit, comedian style. But see, that's the thing. Jake is a damn joke. That's all we are, is a joke. We entertain people, man. You see, instead of but you entertaining these heathens, you entertaining the world instead of entertaining Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai by the foolishness of preaching, man. You should be out there on the highways and hedges, making your body a living sacrifice and entertaining the angels. Instead, y'all niggas is out here entertaining these devils, man. Look at this shit. Oh, Salakia.
Look, fresh out of Goosebumps.
Look at this.
Nigga, this Michael Schmurda and Bobby Blackston. Nigga, this Holiday Heart nephew. Nigga, bite your mustache.
What am I?
Nigga, hands backwards. There's nothing to talk about. You arguing with a nigga with a quarter pounder.
Forget about what she talking about, man. Look at this nigga's face.
Look, fresh out of Goosebumps. Nigga, this Michael Schmurda.
That is straight demon time in his face, man. Remember, the eyes are the window to your soul, man. Okay, so you can see these niggas is on demon time, man. Look at that. And then his own boy hauled ass, man. His own boy hauled ass. But the funny part was the one that got shot was the one that was antagonizing, talking about that life. Just happened to be his ass didn't draw his gun faster. The other guy was already on it, you know. But then his boy gonna go pick up his gun and go try to shoot, but these niggas was long gone. Then he hauled ass. He didn't even care about you, man. That's the crazy part. You gotta ask yourself, is it worth it? You know, I done seen that shit out here around my way, man, in my hood. Like people done, you know, oh, I got your back, bro. I got your back. And when something bad happens, they're not even there. They're gone, long gone. Now you stuck in this shit by yourself. Now you sitting there. All right, you go to jail. Okay, now you going to jail for life for something that took 5 minutes, man. 5 minutes. Something that took 5 minutes, and now you're doing 25 to life for 5 minutes of your time, where you could have made a better decision, all right? Keeping yourself with the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you know, and end up surviving something, man. And being able to, the Lord said that this book give you long life, man. Make you length of days. Okay, see what happens when you don't have the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai? Your days are shortened, man. Okay? Because you want to be a whole nigga. You want to be a gangster. You know? Those days are over. Tupac days is over already, man. You know? That was 1996, bro. We in 2026 about to be. You see? The fact that niggas is still trying to play gangster, all right, is because they watching too much TV, man. Too much movies. You know? You gotta stop watching that ID channel. All right. I'll play one more. And what's going on is Salaki. I'll play it again. But what's going on in Salaki? I got this. I've been using just my phone. I gotta get a damn Thunderbolt for my computer. My computer's so out of date. I can't even connect it to the internet no more. So I would do most of my videos like inside the house off of my computer. But I ain't got no computer to do it right now because it's not working. But eventually, Lord willing, I get it fixed. But what happened was a guy came up into the store and started fighting with this guy, right? He started stabbing him, all right? And then after he stabbed him, he ran out the store, and the guy that got stabbed somehow got up and had a gun and chased him. Then the guy ran into a car, the guy that had stabbed him, and the guy that had the gun ran up to him in the car and shot him like 3 times, but I guess he missed him. And as he was shooting at him in the car, police was already getting to the scene. And then the cops shot at him, the victim. That's the crazy part. The police shot the victim. And then the guy that did the stabbing got out the car and hauled ass. You see how things work out, man? See, that's all judgment of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's why it's not worth living the life that these niggas live anymore, man. You know, nobody wants to fight 1-on-1 no more. Nobody, men. You know, back in my day, shit, you square up with somebody, man. You good. Like what? How was it like in Friday? Like Pop said, man, you live to fight another day, son. You know. But see, there ain't nobody fighting no more, bro. Everybody pulling out knives and guns. You know, they all want to pull out Esau's blessing, and none of them know how to use it. Fucking guy ran up to him right at point blank window and didn't hit this damn guy that stabbed him a bunch of times. Unless he did, and this guy ran off and then died off somewhere. But shit, the way he ran off was like nothing happened. You know? You play that again. The boy in blue hauled ass after he stabbed him. Ran into his car. This nigga done missed his ass 3 times. And now police came. They're gonna show you from another angle. And whoever beeping the horn, stupid. Like, nigga. See? And then he's still trying to move. They already done shot, and you already know police is gonna do what they do. You know, they're gonna overkill. They're gonna shoot your ass when they don't need to shoot your ass. These Roman centurions of today are there to shoot to kill. Murder, death, kill. They ain't there to pop you in your leg. They're trained to pop you in your leg, man. Pop you in your arm. They shoot all damn day in the damn shooting range, and they know how to shoot. All right, but you buck a gun once, that gives them the okay to kill your ass, man. You see, and it's ultimately Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai to put the spirit on them to do that, man, because our people are just wicked as hell, man, and no matter what they do, all right, they always gonna be niggas. All right, let's grab this, and I'll end it off with this. This is what was I gonna grab? Oh, Zechariah 13:8. And it says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, you know, whether it be through the, you know, through pestilence, you know, whether it be through the sword of Esau, okay, whether it be you just dropping of heart attacks. And man, listen, the Lord is just constantly bringing death on a daily basis, and more than ever. All right, because iniquity abound, the love of many have waxed worse. All right, have waxed cold, man, colder and colder every single day. You know, as we get closer and closer to the end, all right, their hearts, all right, their minds are gonna wax colder and colder, man. They're gonna get more evil, you know. They're going to have more hatred in them, more demons. These people walking around with legions and legions of demons, man. Whether it be from them getting high, getting drunk, listening to a song that just inspired their ass to go kill somebody, You know, whether it be because they got hatred because them growing up in poverty, you know, because Esau basically put these people in poverty, man, and pushes their asses to the limit, man. He got us in. A lot of these people go through desperate times, man. So desperate time call for desperate measures. You see? And these people continue to do these things, man. It says 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, and the third shall be left therein. You see? The 1/3 is going to make it through the fire, man. They're going to be refined as silver and gold. Okay? But the rest, man, for being unfaithful to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, all unfaithful's going to die in their unfaithfulness, man. All right? And there's no way to get around that. So, hey, Lord willing that you were edified. So, with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Kol Haloyim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom. Keep fighting the good fight of faith, enduring as good soldiers of Yahushai. You sisters continue to learn in silence, watching the true men of the Lord. And Shalom, Sister Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai Barakatah. Shalom.